Thank you, Dr. Erickson. I have a series of standard questions for civilian nominees. You may respond in unison. Have you adhered to applicable laws and regulations governing conflicts of interest?
Yes.
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 Have you assumed any duties or taken any actions that would appear to presume the outcome of the confirmation process?
No.
No.
Exercising our legislative and oversight responsibilities makes it important that this committee, its subcommittees, and other appropriate committees of Congress receive testimony, briefings, reports, records, and other information from the executive branch on a timely basis. Do you agree, if confirmed, to appear and testify before this committee when requested?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you agree to provide records, documents, and electronic communications in a timely manner when requested by this committee, its subcommittees, or other appropriate committees of Congress, and to consult with the requester regarding the basis for any good faith delay or denial in providing such records?
Yes.
Yes.
Will you ensure that your staff complies with deadlines established by this committee for the production of reports, records, and other information, including timely responding to hearing questions for the record?
Yes.
Yes.
Will you cooperate in providing witnesses and brief us in response to congressional requests?
Yes.
Yes.
Will those witnesses and briefers be protected from reprisal for their testimony or briefings?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Secretary Dalton, did you play any role in what happened with the border wall material?
No, Senator, I did not.
Now, well, who made those decisions?
Senator, on day one of the Biden administration, the president issued an executive order to halt the construction of the border barrier wall. The decision then on what to do with the materials fell to the Defense Logistics Agency after it declared those materials as excess property.
Are you aware why they made the decisions they did to that process?
Chairman, my understanding is that DLA followed the law required by the federal property management regulations. The material was first offered to 4 different entities per the DLA process for it to be then declared as excess, first to DOD, then to other federal departments and agencies, then to state and local government agencies and nonprofit organizations, and finally, as a last chance opportunity for the entities previously described to claim the materials. At each stage of that process, all declined to take the materials, including the state of Texas.
So you in no way decided the price of any of these materials at any time?
No, Senator, that does not fall in my portfolio.
You respond to a letter written by Republican colleagues, why did you do so, since it appears you had no real responsibilities for the disposal of the material?
Chairman, because there was a congressional inquiry addressed to me on the actions that took place, and because I take the oversight role of Congress incredibly seriously as a Senate-confirmed official, I felt members of this committee who wrote the letter deserved a thorough response. And so I asked my team and undertook a fact-finding mission across the department, working with other components that do have oversight over these processes and materials, and have the decision-making responsibilities in this matter to get answers to the questions that had been posed to me in the letter. I collected that information, the best available that we had at the time, and used that to provide a response to the letter.
Thank you. Dr. Schmidt, AI is rapidly encroaching upon everything we do. And how will you try to integrate AI in our testing, particularly the JASC2 system, which is, we hope, the critical interface between all of our services? You can bring that closer, too.
Chairman Reed, I've worked extensively with artificial intelligence over many years, and it's a very promising and also a very challenging technology. With respect to systems that are emerging for kill webs, 6th-generation predator airplane programs, the JADC2 environment, it's crucially important that those systems be able to use advanced, quote, intelligent techniques, smart techniques, autonomous techniques. We're already doing quite a bit with artificial intelligence in a lot of our systems for computer vision, but being able to test those systems is going to involve many challenges. If I'm confirmed in this position, I will continue to work with other parties at the DoD, such as the Chief Data and Information Office and the CIO's office, to ensure that we're able to use artificial intelligence in a responsible but effective way. And this includes being able to provide training and expertise for the DOT&E staff, as well as ensuring that the systems we put into field that use AI do so in a way that won't cause more harm than good.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Erickson, one of the key challenges you've already mentioned is increasing the STEM workforce and improving their skills and retaining that talent, because one of the things we find is that when someone works successfully, they're being offered quite astounding pays outside. So could you give us an idea of what you would intend to do?
Thank you, Senator, for that question. I'm very passionate about our future STEM workforce. They are our most valuable asset for the cultivation and the current recruitment of the next generation. I say we should inspire, hire, train, and retain. Not only should we be concerned about who's entering the workforce and maintaining them, but we also want to make sure that we retain them. I say let's cast a wide net. First of all, 50% of our population are women, so it's very important to be inclusive and including women in those careers. We often focus on HBCUs. Historically, Black colleges and universities provide us with 25% of the African Americans in the STEM disciplines. So therefore, it's really important to tap into those sources as well. Personally, what my interns from this summer, I had 17 different interns from all over this country, many of them from the states that you represent. It is very important for us to consider these diverse thoughts because we have unique experiences from the environments we are groomed in. And it will ultimately be very important, to have them in our workforce so we can deliver the best technology for our troops.
Thank you very much, Dr. Erickson. Senator Wicker, please.